The advice I would give for people to live peacefully in SA, especially foreigners, is just, avoid doing illegal things, avoid, looking for trouble, avoid claiming what you are not, avoid being too loud. When you are too loud, when you are too flamboyant, it's in our blood. We be people you come to in their country, you trying to show off.
That most of us are so loud in South Africa. Most of us living in South Africa are so loud that these are the kind of lifestyle they live over there. And trust me, it's not right.
So, but because of the loudness of Nigerians, so it became like, all Nigerians are like that. So those few rotten eggs who are giving us bad names made everyone become a target. Which program did you use to become South African citizen? How did you arrive in the country? What's your advice for someone to live peacefully in SA? Okay, first of all, I'm not yet a South African citizen. I'm not even a permanent resident holder yet. That was my mistake from the beginning because of how I got into the country. I got into the country using a visitor's visa rather than, either a study visa or whatever visa. So I came as a visitor. Then I decided to stay. So I tried to apply for a study visa, study permit when I wanted to study because I came here very young. I was 20 years old when I came here. So it didn't work. I was rejected because of I came with a visitor visa. So I was asked to apply from Nigeria. So I opted to use a visitor's visa, a business permit, which is what I'm using right now. So that's how I got into the country, and that's what I'm using. So the advice I would give for people to live peacefully in SA, especially foreigners, is just, avoid doing illegal things, avoid, looking for trouble, avoid claiming what you are not, avoid being too loud. When you are too loud, when you are too flamboyant, it's in our blood. We be people you come to in their country, you trying to show off, trying to be who you are not, trying to, you buy a new car, you playing loud music, you just, showing off unnecessary, especially when you're doing something illegal. They know you don't go to work. They are going to work. They see you standing on the street. The next thing you're buying a Mercedes. What do you think they will think? They are working hard and you're being on the street selling drugs. And the next thing you buy a flashy car. Obviously, they will be angry. So if you are doing legal things and, living peacefully, no one will disturb you. And that's how I've been living. I've never been in trouble. I've never been on handcuff. I've never been in trouble with police. When I see them, I talk to them with respect. I approach people with respect and they will respect you also. So you live peacefully like that and no one will disturb you. But when you start showing off, start being arrogant and claiming to be who you are not, then you'll be treated with fuck up. They will fuck you up. So just be respectful and trust me, you'll be loved. That's how I've been living. And
hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is justchizy. Guys, I'm so excited that Nigerians living in South Africa are gradually speaking now. Assuming he is a South African, most of us wouldn't have believed him, would have said that it's because he's a South African, that's why he's speaking this way, right? But this is a Nigerian brother. He is advising those living in South Africa, like Nigerians or Africans, other Africans living in South Africa, right? And he's also telling us that if you truly want to be at peace with South Africans, these are the steps that you will take. These are the things you will do. That most of us are so loud in South Africa. Most of us living in South Africa are so loud that these are the kind of lifestyle they live over there. And trust me, is not right. According to this man, I repeat, he said that South Africans knows that you don't go to work, that you don't work. Like he's not saying all Nigerians. He said that for some, that they don't go to work, and when South Africans leave for work, that they will remain. These people will remain at home, and later they will begin to flaunt cars and flashy things and start playing loud music and all that. Trust me, if things like this were to happen in our country, honestly speaking, we'll begin to ask questions. What does this guy do for a living? We'll ask questions like, what kind of business does he do? Like, what gives him money to be living flashy cars? Because we all know that he doesn't work, right? So I am the kind of person that I love to put myself in people's shoes before I begin to judge, right? I first ask myself, if something like this should happen to me, how will I react? Now, what this guy said, this guy isn't my subscriber, he's not following me, right? But exactly what he said is what South Africans has been complaining on this platform. Yes, most of them even chat me on my WhatsApp saying exactly what this brother said. So that means South Africans are not lying. Yes, they are not lying. They tell me what our brothers are doing over there, and that's exactly what this Nigerian brother has also stated. He's even living there. He's living there. So that means he knows what our people are doing over there. And for him, he feels that they are the ones putting themselves into trouble, yes, by behaving the way they are always behaving. So since he has figured out a way to live peacefully with South Africans and it's working for him, so he's trying to dish out an advice for those that care to listen to him, right? So I would also like you to please kindly watch the next video.
I agree there are shady Nigerians. There are Nigerians who are very untrustworthy, who don't have the patience to, do something straight, which is also, it's everywhere. It's not just Nigerians. So, but because of the loudness of Nigerians, so it became like, all Nigerians are like that. So those few rotten eggs who are giving us bad names made everyone become a target. But if you get to know Nigerians personally, get to meet one on one, and if you're lucky, you meet the good one, you will see that we are actually people to be trusted. I have a friend who is a South African, best friend actually. When we became close, he told me something that if I didn't get close to you, I would never have believed that you are just doing this furniture without doing something shady. I was like, are you for real? Say yes. That most people think that you are there's something going on behind closed doors. This is just a front. I was like, but you can see there's nothing. Yeah, he's like, yeah, now I know because I'm with you. So you see that mentality. Even those that are doing genuine things, people still think that there's something behind that they're doing. But because of our resilient, nature, our resilient spirit, we are pushing. I remember when I started my business, I started sleeping in my shop, not because I want to, but because I want to save money. I realized that if I have a shop, I'm paying so much over 8,000, then I get a place I'm staying, I'm paying maybe 3,000 or 2,000. It's gonna be too much for me. I won't be able to save. So I decided to sleep in my shop. I slept in my shop for 3 years to save money. So I grew that business and saved money. Before you knew it, I got a pickup truck. Before you knew it, I got a personal car. So people who saw me when I started, I'm sure they'll be like doubting, how did this boy do this? How did this guy do this? But they won't know the sacrifice you have made. They'll just conclude that there's something shady going on because they believe they can do it. So why can't you? But because of that, resilient nature in us, we can push beyond where people can't. So you just have to push, and trust me, the sky will be your limit.
Yeah, like I keep saying, most times we don't have to blame South Africans for always doubting us, for always thinking that every businessman in South Africa, like every Nigerian businessman in South Africa, that they also have this shady business that they do behind and stuffs like that is simply because of what they are saying over there. Yes, probably the majority of people that they are saying, thinking that, oh, they are genuinely working, but later they discovered that, oh, this person also sell white powder behind closed doors. So that now make it also so difficult for them to trust other Nigerians, right? Remember, if they have not been seeing things like that, how can they just be suspecting everyone? It's simply because of what they have seen. Are you getting it? So for me, I think that is the reason why they think that all Nigerians are selling white powder, even those doing genuine business. Because what this Nigerian brother said, I've also noticed it. Yes, I've noticed it on this channel. Majority of South Africans feel that even Nigerians that are doing business, that they also do white powder business behind closed doors. Yes, according to their comments, when I see all that, I don't even get angry. I still believe that is because of what they are saying over there, because sometimes maybe they will see a prominent Nigerian guy and they know that this guy has a business, they know his shop, they know his office, and later they will discover that, oh, this person that would think that has this business, he's also doing this white powder business. So with all those things, I guess that's the reason why South Africans find it so difficult to believe that Nigerians are doing genuine business, or they can't be doing genuine business without also selling white powder, right? So to all my Saudi people, please do know that not all of us know about white powder. We have people that also do genuine business without even selling this white powder, right? Not everyone sells this white powder. Not everybody living in South Africa are doing it as business, please. Okay, there are other people, there are other Nigerians in South Africa who are doing genuine business, like legit business, that are not also into white powder. Now, I wish to see more of those videos from other Africans living in South Africa, like Somalia, Zimbabwe, like Ethiopia, Botswana. I wish to see positive videos like this. People really need to come out and tell us how beautiful, how kind-hearted South Africans are. Enough of the negative videos we've been seeing, right? Enough. We really need to see those that have good experience in South Africa, especially those living in South Africa.